Hey everybody, this is Mr. Sale. If you can't tell that already, this is going to be extra cringy for all you kids watching this. So just know that I'm doing my best to get this stuff out to you. So I want to tell you about what we're going to be doing during this next, however long this is going to be, that we don't get to be with each other. We are so fortunate and thankful that Smart Music, this thing behind me that I'm going to tell you about, has given us the opportunity to use their program. They've given it to us for free until June 30th because they want to make sure kids are playing, and I think that's awesome. So I'm going to show you a little bit about it, and I'm going to push some information out to you through Google Classroom today. So if you've not joined the Google Classroom, those invites are in your email, so be sure to check those out. And always hit the accept button because that's where I'm going to put your code for this. This is going to be very similar to Google Classroom. So let's get started. So this is Smart Music. It's kind of hard to see on the board here, but I think it's focusing. I'm using an iPad, so it's kind of hard to see. There's a glare. So this is the home screen you're going to come to. I'm going to put the link right here in a caption. And you can pause it and type the link into any computer. I would use a Chromebook, though. Don't try to use your phone or something. It can mess up, and then it can be a headache. So what you're going to want to do is when you get to this link that's right here, you're going to click Join a Class. It's down here at the bottom. It says, I'm a student, join a class. And it's kind of backwards for you, but you should be able to see it. It's going to look the same on your screen. So you click that. Actually click it. Don't do what I just did. And then you're going to put your school email here. Don't put any other email. Don't put myfeetstink@gmail.com. We don't want that. I want you to use your school email because then I know it's you. Because I'm going to get a notification after you put your class code in. Put your school email, put your class code, which will be in your Google Classroom later today, and you're going to click Find Your Class. So if I put my email, it's already in there. You can see that it's popping up there. So it's already in there, and I put this class code. Now I've copied it, or I'm just going to click one of these because I've already been playing around with it, so I know how to teach you guys through it, and click Find Your Class. Now, if I click Join this class for me, which says right here, if I click that, it's not going to work because I'm the teacher of the class. It says you can't be a teacher and a student. So you're going to click Join this class, and it's going to notify me. And so when it notifies me, what I can do then is I can go in and I can accept you, and I'll make you a premium member, and you're going to have access to all this music. So I'm going to show you that next, but I'm going to do a new video for that. Okay, so now you should have gone through and put the code. So you're going to have to answer some questions. What's your email? It's going to say, are you over 13? I don't know what happens if you say no, so I would probably just suggest saying yes because we want to make sure everybody can use this. And then you're going to be able to log in. So I don't know if this screen will come up exactly. You're just going to have to follow the steps. It's very, very user-friendly. But for me, I've already logged in and been playing around with it, so I'm going to log into the one I made as a student account. So let me go ahead and do that here. It's going to take a second. Hopefully I don't mess up typing. And you're going to see it pops up to this screen. It has all my information over here, which I don't think there's anything I don't want you to see over there. And then it's going to have all this stuff up here, like account details, subscriptions, things like that. So what I want you to do, sorry, somebody walked by the band room. I don't know what they were doing. So I want you to click on that where it says in the top corner, and I'm terrible at technology. You guys know that. It says Smart Music over there in the corner. Just click it or click the home button, and it's going to take you to this screen. And I'm going to get out of the way for just a second so you can kind of see what's going on. So it's a pretty busy screen. So I have joined the 8th grade band class. So I'm a member of the 8th grade band, and I just did this so I could show you kind of what's going on. So over here, let me get out of the way. These wires are in the way. Over here is your assignment stream, similar to Google Classroom like all of you have used. So you have assignments due, recently graded assignments. When we get to doing grades out of this out-of-school thing, because that's coming, guys, when we get to doing that, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to assess you playing through this. So this is where all that will be listed. I'll do some more updates on that as I learn more about it, because I don't know a whole lot right now. Over here, this is the part that you guys need to know about right now. over here on the side, you have the scrolling screen. And this is like ads. You know how ads are. But right here is the real cool part. So a lot of people have been saying, Mr. Sale, I need music. Mr. Sale, I need music. Well, I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to make 5,000 copies of music and send it home with you because I didn't know, one, how long we're going to be out for, and two, what good it would do you if we're not able to work on it together. So with this program, here's what we have access to. This big blue tab, you can't really read the words, says method books. We all are going to be assigned a method book. For 6th grade, you're going to get your little book that we work in every day. For 7th and 8th grade, you're both going to get the second book, Essential Elements 2000, the second book, that we've worked in some for 7th grade and a little bit more for 8th grade. And I know 8th grade you have a different book, but it's not on here, so we're just going to make do with what we've got. So you can click on that and you can pull up your method book. It's already been assigned to you when you join this class, and you have access to the whole thing, which I think is going to be good as I start giving these assignments. Now, what's really cool about this? Say you're like, oh, I don't want to play that. I want to go to solos. So I click on that solos button. And you probably can't see it, but you can read. It says solos. And you have all these options. 54 pages, not hundreds. 54 pages of options. So I'm just going to choose one. Let's say it's for tenor sax. So Corey, this is for you. I heard your mom bought you some music, so that's awesome. Let's open this up. And then you choose, it says movement. And so movement is just the number in the book. It's just like picking number 33 in a book or whatever. So I'll pick number 6. And so it's going to load. And what's going to pop up is amazing. And you guys have access to this. Is the coolest part. So all of this, and this I have no clue what this is music for you to play. And here's the coolest part. Say, Mr. Sale, I'm struggling with this rhythm. I don't know what to do. No worries. It has all these features at the top. First of all, there's an accompaniment part. So if there's a piano part or a band part or something with it, you guys can go in and you can just say, hey, I want this accompaniment part to play. If you don't, there's a little speaker button. I don't know if you can see it behind my head. Yeah, you can. Oh, no, you can't. So it's right here. There's a speaker button. And so you click that and it mutes the accompaniment. So if you don't want that, you don't have to. But if you do, it's really cool. Say you want your part. I'm going to get to that in just a second. This is my part. And then there's a metronome over here. This metronome is huge. It helps you keep steady beat, obviously. Now, say, Mr. Shaw, I don't know what this sounds like. I need some help learning this rhythm. Never fear. You unmute my part. So right there where that little speaker is, you just click it and it turns orange and you'd be unmuted. And then you hit, let me look at my computer, play. And just listen. It'll pop up. You'll hear it. So that's the metronome. Now, this might be drowning out my voice a little bit, so I'm going to pause it. Now say, okay, Mr. Sell, that's great, but that piano part's confusing me. Well, like I said, just go click on that little speaker, and it mutes it. Now, what if you want to hear both parts together? Well, you can adjust the volume, just like you do on a computer. There's little slideys. You can get rid of the metronome, so if I do this, it's just going to, if I turn the metronome and the accompaniment off, it's just you. So listen, there's your metronome. I turned that off. So, I'm not saying you have to go pick out a solo. I want to show you one more feature, and then I'm going to shut up and let this cringiness be over. I'm tripping over wires again like I do in class. So, the other thing I want to show you is the band and orchestra thing. So, back on that selection screen, I should have shown you that. Back on that selection screen, there's all sorts of options. There's sight reading, singing, exercises, free selections, choir, jazz improvisation, small ensemble. I'm going to be trying to use as much of these different features over here as we can, because I have these really cool ideas. Because say we don't get to see each other until I don't know when. Well, I want to make this productive time for you and feel like you've accomplished something. So be watching out for those. This is like a YouTube channel. I'm like telling you, watch out for these new things coming up. But I want to show you one more feature. So over here, this is band and orchestra. So what you can do is you can go look for any piece we've played. Say, for instance, you want to look up, what's something we're working on? Oh, I don't know. The Rings of... Oh, the Rings of Saturn. It's right there. So I click it. and it has it. Now, in this case, it didn't work out because this is the orchestra version. But if I wanted to, I could go in and I could say, hey, this piece is really cool. Let's see. I'm going to listen to the cello part. Well, we don't have cellos, but let's just look at it. And if I play it, just listen. So, yes, that's orchestra, but I think you could play along with that if you wanted to play that. You can go, and there's thousands. There's more people walking by the band room. It's like a squirrel. There's thousands of pieces in here. So what I'm trying to get at with all of this is we have a great tool that I'm pushing out to you today. So all of you that have been asking me for music, it's here. It's all going to be on your computer. All you have to do is follow those steps from the beginning of the video. So take advantage of this. Use this. And then next week, well, probably this afternoon, if we're being honest, watch your emails. Watch Google Classroom. I'm going to be sending out some stuff of like how we can work together through this and how we can make this a really cool experience. I'm super excited if you can't tell. This is going to be really great. I have to show you one more thing. So percussionists, this is super cringy. I'm like a YouTube star right now. I want to show you, how do I flip this camera around? Hold on, I'm going to stop it and then I'll bring it in. So guys, we're going from smart music all the way over here, and this is for everybody to be super excited about. So the other day, even though you're not here, the mail came, and look at our new drums. It's so awesome. We got new timpani. So percussionists, when you get to come back, look what we have to play. They're so cool. Let me hit one just so you can see what it sounds like and we can all be excited together because I've been playing them by myself. So this is a timpani. It's a pitched drum so I can change the note. So listen now. And then I can get higher and lower. So guys, that's all I've got for today. But I hope this keeps you busy over the weekend. And starting next week, I'm going to do private lessons. I'm going to do probably more showing off of the timpani. I'm going to do some smart music assignments, and we're going to get through this because we're gonna make music through it because we all need to, because I need to. So below there will be comments. If they are mean, I will delete you. But this is YouTube, so you can leave comments if you have questions or concerns or you want to make fun of me just a little bit. That's okay. No, we all do that. And if you have really big questions that maybe you don't want in the comments, send me an email. And I'll give you some other ways to contact me in the coming weeks. So I hope you guys are healthy. I hope you guys are doing well. And I look forward to seeing you soon in the future.